Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
you?
The camera was on me. It was a surprise. Hi.
Oh, did that
Looking
scare
at my knife. How's your mac and cheese? All
Oh
good?
my gosh, I could share. Do you see the size of bowl she gave me?
It's huge.
It is. I could share. It's so delicious. All right, with Easter,
I love it.
with Easter right around the corner, Mark, y'all, this is perfect for all of us, and even for those of us who every day, whether it's the sub sandwich, whether it's baked bread, whether it's your, your ham. This is our Cuisinart Electric Knife and carving board and storage tray. It is $49.95, and I'm telling you, this is a professional grade carving and slicing tool. And read the reviews. There are 22 reviews on hsn.com. It is a fan favorite, and this is perfect in time for Easter. You get it
Absolutely.
at home. And Mark, one of the things when we think about cutting bread, we squish the bread.
Right, we always squish it. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, when you get this home, do yourself a favor. Run, don't walk through the bread section, all right? Because this is the coolest way ever to slice bread. And not only that, doesn't matter how soft, how fresh, you're gonna get perfect slices every time. And remember, this is Cuisinart. So when it comes to control, you can expect a level out of this knife that you haven't seen before in electric knives. And not only that, but a blade that's so sharp. Guys, whether it's bread, steak, meat, or anything, that's sharp enough that the crumbs don't even leave it. It's ridiculous.
It is great. I mean, it's precision and accuracy.
Exactly. So let's take you on a tour, okay? We've got a power button back here, which doesn't work until you unlock it. So this is never gonna accidentally come on. That's very important.
Feature.
Exactly. Unlock it, pull that trigger, and there you go. Now, once you're done, guys, these blades are removable. They're removable. They're stainless steel and dishwasher safe, and they separate just like that. You can give them a wipe, or again, pop them right in the dishwasher. When you're all done, you put them right back together. You simply line it up, and it slides right back. Oh, you gotta line it up. Like that, there we go, and it slides right back in. And guys, once you're done, then you've got that knife ready to go. So let's talk about, Easter's coming, turkey time again, and I gotta tell you something, man. Dad never grabbed that electric knife because he wanted to carve the turkey.
No, he saw it.
He wanted to play with the electric knife. That's why he grabbed the thing, right?
Well,
so guys, look at that. The perfect cuts every single time. And that's one of the reasons that we loved our electric knife. But here's why I love the electric. I'm a bit of a foodie, all right?
I know you are.
I know, slicing the turkey's all fine and stuff like that. But let's have a little bit of fun with it. Because you've got the right tool, you can have a little more fun with your holiday options, with your protein options, and you can do a few different things. Now, we've got a tiny little, like, starter turkey here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little guy out. It's a little one. It's like a snack. It's like
that looks big
two-bite
to
turkey.
me.
So guys, have a look here. Crispy turkey skin, and this is what I want you to see, okay? And this is what I love about electric knives. It doesn't break that skin. It just gives you perfect cuts every single time. So when you want to serve that turkey breast just a little bit differently this year, this is certainly a way to go, you guys. And I got to tell you, we haven't even gotten into the type of power and some of the fun that you can have with this knife, but look at that cut. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful. Now, can the blade go in the dishwasher?
Absolutely dishwasher safe. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Perfect.
So,
and then don't forget, you're also getting the fork coming included.
And the cutting board.
And the cutting board, so we'll show you here. And then you're also getting the storage tray. So everything just pops right in there. So everything is safe, everything's secure. When you need it, you just grab and go. And then, of course, you get your little manual and everything you need inside.
Well, I love that you're getting the whole kit. I love that you're getting the
Yeah.
bamboo cutting board. I love that you're getting that little organizer for in the drawer so everything's where it should be. So I want you to see something here. This is your typical blade from an electric knife. This might be what you remember. Kind of short, kind of stubby. It's like you look at this and you're like, what is this going to cut, really? But guys, look at it compared to our knife, all right? Ours looks a lot more like a chef's knife, and there's a reason for that, you guys. It's because we've housed a 130-watt motor.
Come to your television. Watch what's going to happen right now.
Most of the electric knives I've ever seen come in about 80 to 90 watts. That's not enough to do what you're looking at here.
Look.
This is 130 watts, and I'm not going through the soft flesh of the pineapple. I'm going right through that core. So when it comes time to do those special dishes, that brunch that's kind of cool, you bore that out, you put in some fruit salad and things like that. So if you've ever thought to yourself that electric knife is just for bread, it's just for turkey once a year, I'm here to tell you, it's foodie time. It's time to create some of those incredible dishes that you can't create with just a knife.
Well, and how many times do you ruin whatever, maybe it is the prime rib, maybe it's the roast, maybe it's the turkey, the ham, because your knife isn't sharp enough?
Right.
And And then it's all jagged and
exactly. You want
janky
clean,
and messy.
pretty cuts. We in our eyes, Robin. Come on now. Now, guys, here's a really cool tip from me to you on a great way to cut cherry tomatoes instead of one at a time. Drives you nuts. Plus, your fingers end up too close to the blade. You're going to take 2 plates. You decide the size. That's fine. And you're just going to put them on top of each other like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put that blade on the inside, and you're just going to go ahead and let that run. And what that's going to do is that's going to go ahead and perfectly chop every one of those tomatoes in one shot. Follow me to the cutting board here so you can see. And there's my little tip to you when you get this electric knife at home. If you want perfectly chopped tomatoes, go ahead and put those 2 plates, run them through. I love it. Isn't that fun?
He rendered me speechless. That rarely happens. And he's like, let me do it again.
It's true. We've worked together for a while, right?
It is. It's very true.
Let me do it again.
Okay.
Guys, avocados are in. They're the in food. Good fats, great to put on burgers, steaks, anything like that. But a lot of people don't want to do that thing and then do the thing.
And then you cut your hand.
So guys, here's what you're going to do. Just go ahead and give this a little squeeze, just like that. All right. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your electric knife with that 130 watts of power, and you're not going to worry about that silly little pit on the inside because this knife is going to go right through it.
Oh, my word.
And because you gave it a bit of a squeeze, it pops right out, you guys. So let's go from one of the hardest foods you're going to cut to one of the softest, just to show you that it makes no difference to this knife. She loves it.
That is incredible. But I mean, think about how many of us smacked the middle of that pit with the knife, and then you end up cutting yourself. I mean, that just slid right out.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
So now, this is a real great test for your knife. If you ever wonder how sharp or how thin your knife is, try a little bit of fresh mozzarella cheese. What ends up happening when you cut it, it looks like it's been kind of like, it's got waves and creases in it. Well, guys, look at this. All I'm doing is just letting the weight of the knife give that cut. And I'm going to stop right here and pull this one out because this is what you got to see, you guys.
So you don't have to push on it?
No, you're going to let the weight of the knife do it. That's the cleanest, prettiest cut mozzarella you have ever seen in your life, period. I guarantee it. So guys, whether it's the foodie tricks with the tomatoes and the pineapple, whether you want an easier way to cut the avocado, whether you're looking for a great way for the cheese to look presentable, the meats, the breads, and guys, we just got started.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, this, I tell you.
I don't even have a knife big enough to get through that.
I saw the receipt for this thing.
Yes.
Right? If you're going to do a cut like this, oh my goodness, make sure you're going to present it properly. Now, we usually do a 3 rib, so it's getting real here. So guys, here we go. We're going to go ahead. First of all, we're going to carve the bone off of this row, so that way we can go ahead and just carve that meat. So just like that, Grandpa's got his ribs right there. And now here's what we're going to do, you guys. If you're going to go and spend $60 or $70 on a cut of meat, please, please, please don't take a knife that's going to hack it up and ruin it. What I'd rather, isn't it beautiful, Robin?
It is beautiful, and look at the precision.
And that's the cuts that I want. That's restaurant quality cuts right there, you guys.
It's like a carving station. Have you ever been to the restaurant and then they stand there and like, would you like the roast beef? Would you like this? And you're like, I'd like it all.
Exactly.
But they have like a carving knife like this.
I love it, love it, love it.
Yes.
Now, you and I had some fun with this demonstration last time, okay? Again, it's great for bread. It's great for meat. It's great for all of those things that you remember an electric knife being cool for.
This is so great.
But this you got to see, okay? Did you ever think desserts with an electric knife? So here's what I want you to do. Grab a pint of your favorite ice cream, okay? I like chocolate. I don't know who's buying this stuff, right? Make sure there's all kinds of chunks in it because it looks cooler. So here's what you're gonna do. Again, 130 watts of power. So it doesn't matter that it's going through ice cream or the pit of an avocado or the hard part of a pineapple. This is gonna get the job done every time. So go ahead and cut that disc off the bottom of the pint and give a little starter cut right there. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that.
This is so smart.
You left the package on. Ready, Robin? Here we go.
And how much do you pay for these little ice cream sandwiches?
There it is. Oh, by the way, ice cream sandwiches are for sharing. There it is.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing and caring.
Sharing is caring.
Tink. There it is.
But, I mean, okay, let's just show this. Look at the precision. Look at how smooth that cut is. And it was effortless. It was like butter.
It was.
It slid right through there. And honestly, if you're working with ice cream, you don't want to be like taking forever because it melts. So you need something that's going to be quick, easy, and fast. Now, let me remind you, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about a huge name in the culinary industry, which is Cuisinart. You are getting a top-of-the-line professional system. It's all contained in its very own little caddy. So you're getting the electric knife, you're getting the knife blade with the cover as well, so you'll protect your hands when you're pulling it out. You're getting the carving fork, and you're also getting the wood cutting board. Even if you were just to look at a cutting board out in one of the culinary stores, you could easily pay $50 just for a cutting board. So you're getting the cutting board coming included. 3 flexible payments today of $16.65. Get it at home. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. We encourage you to get it, try it, fall in love with it. If you don't absolutely love it, as enthusiastic as we are, you send it back, no questions asked.
Now,
but
guys,
for all your carving needs, this is going to be a dream.
Exactly.
Look
and
at
again,
that.
for you foodies out there who want to try things that are a little bit different, maybe you don't have the knife skills, maybe you don't have the, you know, that starting point. Well, you know what? When you've got an electric knife, remember all of those great things you see on Pinterest that you're afraid of. Go ahead and do it because you don't need the knife skills. This is going to do all the work for you.
Okay, one more.
One more.
Because I think, I don't know, Allison, do we have like a minute left, I think?
Here we go. So here's the sandwich. We took a little bit of the turkey that we cut earlier, and with the big game coming up, you guys, I love this demonstration because this is pretty much everything in here. It's the meat, it's the vegetables, it's the bread, it's the whole 9 yards. Guys, doesn't matter how fresh, doesn't matter how fresh the meat is, anything like that. We've got the lettuce, we've got everything. You're just going to get perfect cuts every single time. So with the big game coming up, have a look here. Not only is everything going to taste good, but everything is going to look amazing. That's about as clean a cut as you're ever going to get. Both sides, every time.
And then, Mark, let me ask you, have you ever tried to cut a sandwich like this without a carving knife, an electric knife, and then all the ingredients in the inside slide out,
gone.
right? It's like, wait, and then you're trying to shove everything back in the exactly. So you need an electric carving knife. So continue to call in here, 622-323. Stay tuned. We have our cast iron fry pan coming up next.